Hi, welcome back. So in this video, I just wanted to update you guys on my appointment. So I met with my doctor this week and we discussed if we should test the 11 embryos I have left. And the appointment, it basically went the way that I pictured it would go. So my doctor discussed the risks of testing on embryos that are already frozen, and he actually said that he does not recommend it, at least not right now. So he said I have 11 embryos left, and out of those 11, 8 are considered great quality, and so he doesn't want to put those embryos at risk, especially the 8 that are graded great. And so he actually suggested that before testing the embryos, he would rather I get testing done on myself. So he said that he wanted me to get blood work done in order to test if I had some sort of, translocation is what he called it. And I wasn't too familiar with what that was, so I did some, he explained it to me, but then I did some research myself, and so I just want to read what I found. A balanced or chromosomal translocation is a condition in which part of a chromosome has broken off and reattached to another location. In other words, it means that sections of 2 chromosomes have switched places. Translocations can be completely harmless, or they can cause serious health problems depending on the circumstances. And then it says that in the case of the former, many people can have translocations without being aware of the condition. This is usually the case for balanced translocation, a type of chromosomal translocation that increases the risk of recurrent miscarriages. So I guess that's kind of what they're testing me for, to see if I have that. So I don't know if I explained it in my last video, but my mom actually gave birth to 2 little boys with Down syndrome. And so if she is a carrier, then it's very, likely that I am a carrier. And if I am a carrier, then I have a higher chance of producing embryos with chromosomal abnormality. That test comes back showing that I am a carrier of some sort of translocation. Then my doctor said we could then proceed with testing the embryos. But if that comes back negative, so showing that I don't have that, then that's when he would want to test Eric. So he would test my boyfriend, and if his shows no translocation, then he suggests we don't test the embryos, we just do a transfer. However, if it does come back that one of us is a carrier, then we would definitely test them. So if my blood work shows I am not a carrier of some sort of translocation, and Eric's blood work doesn't show that he's a carrier of a translocation, then we are still not sure whether we should test the embryos. Like I mentioned, I have already had 2 miscarriages, and so going on to the next transfer does not guarantee that we are going to be transferring healthy embryos. And the only way to guarantee that those embryos are healthy is if we test them. So we still have a lot to talk about, and because we have to take into consideration time. Testing the embryos would take, would push us out further, and so we wouldn't transfer as soon as we would like. And also it's really expensive to test on embryos that are already frozen. And so, yeah, well, we're just gonna wait for the blood work and kind of just go from there. But I will definitely keep you guys updated. And if you are interested in following us on this journey, then go ahead and subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.